What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Jesse and I'm a recent college graduate working in public accounting here in San Francisco. Today I'll be sharing with you some of my top tips for your CPA exam day to feel calm, focused, and prepared. So without further ado, let's jump in. My first tip is plan to arrive 30 minutes before your scheduled time. Take traffic into account as well. Once you've arrived into the parking lot, take 15 minutes in the car to look over your notes, the pass keys from the textbook, and especially your one-sheet master sheets that we covered in the last video. And then use the restroom and head into the testing center a bit early just in case it's busy. 15 to 20 minutes away from the testing center, eat something light while driving there. The last thing you want to happen is to start your exam and you can't focus because you're hungry. If you prefer, you are allowed to put snacks in your locker for you to access during your 15-minute halfway break. Peanut butter and jelly on wheat bread was always my good luck charm for the fort test, but feel free to eat whatever your favorite light meal is. So tip number 2, be sure you eat something relatively close to the exam. When you walk into the exam room, you'll sit down and come to a screen that looks like this. You'll have 5 minutes to read the instructions and enter in your 7-digit launch code. It doesn't take 5 minutes to read the instructions and enter in that 7-digit code. If it does, then I don't think you'll be able to pass the exam, to be honest. So what I recommend is to use that 5 minutes and write down as many formulas or acronyms or laws that you can remember onto your provided scratch paper. Once you have written these down, you'll be able to reference them during the test, which will be super helpful, especially if it slips your memory. So for example, if you're taking reg, then you know about the CARES acronym for a qualifying child. Say you write down the CARES acronym during these 5 minutes, and later on you get a multiple choice question about qualifying children. You'll be able to reference it written down on your scratch paper, much like an open note exam, instead of trying to recall it from your memory. This will help you lock in those easy points that you need for a passing score. The next screen after you hit confirm looks like this. This is a bunch of text and you don't want to read it all right before the exam. We can't be crowding our minds with things other than our test topics. Luckily, the Becker practice exams have the same page so you can read it beforehand so that come exam day, you don't need to waste your time and focus on it. You'll get another 5 minutes on this page, so use that time to confirm your written down notes look good, add any additional ones, and then take a few deep breaths and do whatever it takes to get your mind right. Then begin the exam. During the simulation portion of the exam, look through each one in the testlet and execute the one that looks easier first. This will help you manage your time well and give you confidence to tackle the harder ones later. So for example, if you're in a testlet with a research sim, a sim with no exhibits, and a sim with 6 exhibits, do the research one first, then the one with no exhibits, then the hardest one last. My last tip is for you to know your strengths. Know if you prefer Excel or calculator or even by hand. Know which method you can do the fastest and which method you make the least mistakes with. Obviously, if you do 53 plus 44 into a calculator versus into Excel, you'll get 97 either way, but you can probably solve it faster using one of those methods over the other. That's all the tips that I have for your exam day. Good luck. I know you've put in the hard work to pass, so believe in yourself. I hope this helps, and please subscribe for more how to pass the CPA exam content. Have a great day, everyone, and happy studies. Cheers.